To a great year for over 20.
Yay! 100K subscribers!
Hi guys, welcome to our channel.
Guys. Cheers!
Cheers!
Hey! Shots, lady.
Kuna kwanga na nice glass.
Nikuzuri.
I can tell you where to get the glasses.
But then we have the same style. That kind
I know, babe.
That's
You and I. Modern farmhouse.
Modern farmhouse. Hey, I went to that modern farmhouse hashtag. I was like, oh,
That's the one.
I'm home.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys post the same stuff. The
Women
glasses
share.
are actually from Shattered Glass. We
Yes.
will put the link in our description
yeah,
below.
you can get
Shattered
yourself
Glass.
a nice set.
Nice set of glasses and even
North has a blue one.
even a decanter, very
Yeah,
beautiful,
yeah.
very beautiful glasses. Guys, welcome back to Over 25 channel.
Thank you.
Today, I know you guys are probably familiar with our segment, things they don't tell you about. So what we're discussing today is things they don't tell you about getting engaged.
Most recently engaged lady
Soon
over
to be
here.
engaged. I know she's about to say I wouldn't know anything about that.
I can't relate.
I will not contribute to this
I will not
topic.
contribute to this one. Me, I'm just a bystander here. And I'm okay with it.
Things they don't tell you about getting engaged and planning a wedding. Why are we doing this today? Lorna got recently engaged. I've been engaged for some time. I don't really talk about it because I don't know what's really there to say. It's good, yeah.
You got engaged.
I got engaged. So because we're in these situations, we wanted to educate young ladies who think that this journey is very blissful and it's very,
Romantic.
movie-like and romantic. And you get the biggest diamond in the shop. My friends, we have a few things to tell you that people do not tell you about getting engaged stroke planning a wedding.
And
Take it
go.
away.
Hey.
And go. I will go first. May I have the first point?
Yeah.
Okay.
When, again, back to the movies, when you watch these movies or whatever, you think first it's just a surprise. You don't know. You know the man just surprises you and you're like, I never expected it. This is wow. Guys, engagements are discussed.
Yeah.
They're discussed between a couple and they're discussed at length. And my main point is I personally picked my ring. We went to that extent.
it.
Like my engagement was very interesting. We knew we wanted to get married. One day he just says, "Come take me for a ride." Sometimes we just go for drives away from the children and talk and whatever in the car. It's something we enjoy to do. Let's go for a ride. And the man takes me for a ride and he enters a jewelry shop. I'm like, what the? No, that for me was my surprise.
Wow.
That for me was my surprise. Like, what are we doing here? I was like, we're getting you engagement ring. That was very cute. Baby. That was really cute. Like, we're getting you engagement ring. And why I love it is because this man knows me well enough to know that if I did not pick my ring, I may not have been very,
I have something to say.
Please
At
say.
least.
Please
Yeah.
say.
You have something to say?
Me. Okay, first of all, you didn't ask yourself why me and you had so many discussions about the rings we like.
Oh my God, babe, what?
Are you the ring whisperer?
Are you the ring? But you also the one for Chico. What?
Yeah,
Oh my God, you're two people's ring whisperer.
Yeah. I was.
But Jules is very.
I've known the cut of my ring for very many years.
And the size. You're
And
the only
size.
person I
Size
know
16.
who knows the size of her finger.
Yes, and I'm the last one to be engaged, but it's gonna be a big one. You wait.
Hey, we are ready.
The whole world will
We are
know.
ready.
The whole world will know. But anyway, about me, I told him I know what Ivy wants.
Yeah.
I'm in talks with her. I'll find that message.
I'm in
Either on
talks with
IG,
her.
I'm in
Wait,
talks.
wait.
So if the time comes, then let me know. So, me and you we started talking about the cuts you like. You like the very, very square cut.
Emerald.
Yeah.
The emerald cup.
Yes, the emerald cut. Me, I wanted cushion.
Yes.
Now mine has changed. I actually don't mind the oval.
Okay.
I hated oval. Hated it.
Okay.
So tastes change, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always wanted a square
Is it
cut.
after you saw
We've
Ariana
taken
Grande's ring? Have you guys seen Ariana
Yeah,
Grande's ring?
I don't like it.
Very unique and very beautiful. We'll put it here
I don't
for you
like
to
it.
see. It's a beautiful ring.
It's just the
Very
pages I follow.
I
started,
like it.
it's just like one day I'm like, no, I don't like it. Then
I hated
whatever.
it.
So yeah, I wanted to. When she announced to us the engagement, I was like, why wasn't I consulted? I had done so much research. I knew what Ivy wanted.
Even sound breathless.
I'm like about it. No one told me about it because with Chico.
Yeah.
Like we kind of had a chat, not about your ring shape or anything. It was just about shipping and
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
Shipping
Just getting it from where
the
he
UK
bought it.
to here, that kind of thing.
Kwanza with Shiku, I caught feelings. Shiv, I caught feelings. I was like, you bypassed me and went to Julia.
Because
I'm like,
this is Chico's best friend.
I'm like, but of course.
This is how we are as a friendship.
But you see, I'm
people
Shiv's
catch
sister.
feelings.
Shiv is
That's
literally.
true. Actually, that's
Yeah.
And maybe he just thought of me.
He picked
'cause-
the right person.
Yeah.
He picked the right person.
And then I think Jules, even in terms of sizes,
We have the same
We have
size.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause-
your her rings can fit me perfectly.
Yes, and that was one of my first questions. I asked, I was like, "How did you know my size?"
Oh.
And Julia, you even called me that morning,
Yeah.
but by mistake. You were trying to. No, you called Shiv,
And then,
picked-
then you picked the day of the engagement. I was trying to tell Shiv. So then I'm just saying, hi, Shiv is in the shower. I'm just like, what a workout plan. I ate too many sweet potatoes. Yeah, it was hectic.
I love it.
Is that what he actually said?
I lied up. Actually, I wanted a workout. Something.
Yeah, no, but in hindsight, now I can see though you were fumbling.
You could see how I was
Yeah,
fun. Yeah,
yeah.
I was
At the
like,
time I didn't see it.
blah, 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 blah. That's funny.
Yeah. So he surprised me by
Walking
we just
into
walked. We walked into Yaya Center. We went
Yeah.
into Yaya Center. And like, "Ma, what are we doing here?" I was like, "Baby, we're here to get your engagement ring."
So
I
romantic.
was like, "What the fucking shit, fuck?" I was
romantic.
I was like, shit, this is cool. So we go in. Now, this is where, because we're here telling you things that people won't tell you. Julia knows my dream ring. Lee knew it. You guys knew it. My friend, rings are very expensive. Huh? Let's start from there. Especially my dream ring. Ooh. So my man gave me a budget. He was like, "Baby, this is our budget." And that's the other thing also you need to understand about getting engaged. You cannot force a man to buy a ring he can't afford.
Yeah.
And also don't put too much weight
Value
on
on
You
the
can
ring.
force, but it's not a good.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea.
It's not a must. Imagine it's not a must.
It's not a must.
It's not a must. I
Marriage
agree.
is so much bigger than the ring.
It's
that you
not
get.
about the ring. It's not about
A ring can get lost tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then what?
And then what?
Yeah.
Yeah. So something they don't tell you about is sometimes women, you go and pick your ring, and I know someone else. They actually flew to South Africa, went to the jewelry store themselves. People actually fly to buy rings because you get better quality there, better cuts there, and then you can also
'Cause
get
it's diamonds.
tax refunds.
Wow.
Tax refunds.
But maybe
That's my
we should
point.
mention. I think that happens more around the age we are at.
Is it? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm assuming. I feel like younger
like-
people.
yeah.
This is not fact. I'm just assuming. I feel like younger people are more
Free and
spontaneous and
Spontaneous,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
now, the age we are at, you're able to have a conversation with your partner. Are we getting married? Are we getting there? I
Yeah.
feel like younger people maybe don't have this.
Yeah. Younger, you're just there.
It's
Short.
does he want to marry?
And
me?
then you
You
just
know?
see the guy like this.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I think when you're younger, it's definitely more spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we need to do this episode also with the boys because I wonder.
Actually, this is a conversation we need to do with the boys. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder what goes
'cause
through their
minds. Yeah.
And I understand it's a very heavy thing.
Yeah, things they don't tell you. That's a point.
Yeah, it's a very heavy thing for them to actually do. I found out after that even I think even Shiv and D. I was telling Lonzi, I don't know if I was supposed to tell you, but I found out that they had a conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think before you guys went on your trip.
Must be right before we
It
went.
was because I told
when
you
we were here
after.
that day.
Yeah, I think Shiv saw Lona's ring before she saw it. Like a picture of it.
And yeah, even me, I didn't know. I was like, what?
That's
so cute.
Did you pick your ring, or rather, did you?
Oh, actually, yes.
To add on to my
Well,
point.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's a thing when we're older. For me, I was asked like just over a year and a half, just a year and some months ago, and I was asked, "What do you like?" But we never had that discussion after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
I was
picked. I
never
sent him
asked.
pictures, but you were younger. Remember? I think
that's
you
why-
were.
I think
That's
that's why
5
I'm
years
saying
ago,
this.
my dear.
Yeah.
You were 26, 25.
Yes.
So that's what I'm
That's
saying.
true.
When you're
That's
young,
what-
it's
yeah.
spontaneous.
Yeah.
You don't know what rings are. You don't know.
My experience
you know.
is very different from
yeah,
you guys.
Yeah,
From
you're
you
not
guys.
thinking at
I
I'm
wasn't
getting
asked.
married. You know, after I've had 6 years to think about all these. Okay, this
Yeah.
is how yeah. So
I was never asked, but now can I bring in the points that you had
Yes,
made?
please.
Which is, as a lady, if you have a group of friends, just tell them what you like.
Yeah.
If you have close friends, and as a man, you can also ask her group of friends if she's ever mentioned
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a
It
point
is.
of manner.
It is.
Because how many times have we had conversations on our group?
About the
By the way, we
nice.
cannot read. we randomly send
Share
each
and-
other at guys
I
in
like
case
this.
someone asks you.
Yeah, that's what we've done. Just for your reference, if I've
Yeah.
ever asked,
Yeah.
I think we've all
I
done
like-
that.
yeah.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
because of our WhatsApp group. I've never
Yeah.
actually sat down and thought, oh, this is the ring I want. It came because of our WhatsApp group, and guys are like, I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
people think about this.
Think about this.
Yeah.
And then I went, I'm like, oh,
Let me tell you, me what
oh,
inspired
this is
me
cute.
was Khloe Kardashian. I remember Khloe's ring, the one with Lamar, her
I
engagement
can't remember
ring.
her
I
ring.
was just like, okay, so I want whatever that is, square. But then I didn't like emerald. It was too square. That's your taste.
Yeah.
I wanted
I
cushion
like
cuts.
rectangular.
Yeah, me too. It's rectangle, but then it's like pinched at the corner.
How is cushion? Abu, just show me with your fingers.
Cushion is square, but then now it's
The
pinched.
side-
Oh, okay.
So it's still it's
a square, but it has in
yeah, but it's
indented
not round.
corners.
It's still
okay.
straight, but then
But
it's a
it's
bit yeah.
Okay.
And I was just like, that's it.
That's the guy.
That's the guy.
That's the one.
Now it's changed though.
Cool. So things they don't tell you about being engaged is, I would add, that as a woman, especially if you've known your guy for a very long time, you probably know that he's going to propose.
Oh.
Or you have a hint of, because he's so nervous, you can tell. Like for me, I sort of knew. I knew
Oh
this had to be
wait, sorry. Oh, you mean
Yeah.
on the proposal day?
on the on the proposal time range,
in general.
whatever in general, you can tell. I feel like he was just like, not that he's bad, but I feel like, we didn't even fight that. No, we fought actually. But I'm just saying he's like nice. Like you can just tell he's just smiley all the time. And then now when we got to our holiday destination, he was just nervous. And then all the time you could see him talking on the side. I'm like, what a business does he have talking to? So I was like, so it becomes, but you don't know at what point.
Oh, okay.
He would do it.
So were you nervous? Were you just?
I was nervous because I didn't know, like I could have been just chilling and then so my main thing was like, I was like, fuck, okay, it can be anytime. I know it's gonna happen, but I don't know when. So which made it a bit stressful for me as well. Yeah, and I guess
I have a
for
question
him.
for you. I have a question for you.
But you will know. You will kind of know. The guy is just like,
Noted. Shiki, did you know?
Oh wow, I had absolutely no idea whatsoever. Which is the only time in my entire relationship with Shiv he's successfully managed to surprise me. Yeah. I had absolutely no idea. But I had a question for Lonzi. I wanted to ask you, now during your holiday, were you trying to be nice and not fight and whatever because you felt like it was coming? Did you want it to be a nice holiday?
I
so
know,
that
because
it's a nice
couples fight a lot.
no, okay,
you,
like
on holiday, me personally, as we don't fight on holiday. On holiday, we are very woo, but hey, it's the best time. Yeah, because we're drunk of the entire.
I think because I had the idea it was coming. Definitely subconsciously we were both in a good space.
And were you are trying to. What I mean is, like, were you trying to?
Well, you adjusting your behavior.
No, I actually had thought that D is doing this because you know how D is. I was like, maybe he's doing it, but he won't propose here. He'll do like a random thing when we get back home.
Unexpected.
Unexpected. Because it's like she already knows.
Okay.
But I was like, okay, maybe even I'm getting ahead of myself. It might not happen here. And I'd already told my mom, but I'm like, okay, mom, but if I come back without a ring,
Relax.
just relax,
Yeah.
okay? But I was like, it might happen, it might not happen. I was also not so sure. But then when we were there and he was talking to the guys, I'm like, maybe he's throwing me off because D can do that. He can be
I thought he
like,
might be playing.
I thought he might be playing games, and then maybe when we get home is when I find an orchestra singing up kwa parking. I'm like,
Hey,
we
women,
can
really.
but yeah,
can know
but
ahead,
yeah. But my point was, you probably know. Unless your guy knows you so well that you will sniff and find out that he will throw things off just to mess you up.
In hindsight, because I think he proposed on the last day of the holiday. In hindsight, maybe I should ask D.
Yeah.
Do you think he should have proposed on the first day? Because you guys were just a walking ball of nerves for 3 days on holiday. For 3 days.
We had so much fun.
What
We
if
had
he
so
didn't-
much fun.
Okay.
Actually, what he told me is, he planned on proposing the day before.
Yeah.
Oh.
That it happened.
Oh.
But since wherever he was proposing, it was open, the rain was playing tricks.
Okay.
He didn't like, so they changed the day from when it was supposed to happen, which was in the middle or like the second last day,
Yeah.
to now the last day. Yeah. Which
Because
is
as a man, I propose that
perfect.
first day because I get so much sex on holiday.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And
But
like,
you gotta, let me tell you, on holiday you still have so much sex.
that's true.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
grown-ups go on holiday.
Yeah.
Especially couples that have, if you have kids and
What?
you go on a grown-up holiday, I can attest to that because that's where my second born was conceived. Yes, but you go on holiday.
Yeah.
Have
Basically,
sexy time.
to sleep with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
Away
I
from
think
the
that that can take me to my first point.
Yes,
Am
please.
I allowed to give my first point?
But kabisa.
Okay. things me I was not told, or something that I was not told and I didn't expect. And I know for a fact has been Ivy's experience, and I'd really like to know if it is Lona's experience. Is once you're given this thing, there's something that changes about
Oh,
you.
I've had
I
you.
know what she's gonna say. It was my point as well.
You find yourself like this. Hey, baby, are you good? Baby, do you want some hair?
Should I iron your
Baby.
shirt? Can I drive you to the office?
Baby.
Can I, you know,
Hey, there's something
You fall
that
in love
changes.
again.
Yeah, you do.
Yes,
And
that
I don't know. I think there's some kind of like appreciation of the fact that he's done this and he's taken it to the next level.
Yeah.
But you find yourself as a woman just you just want to
Submissive.
cater to you.
Yeah.
Cater to
that becomes
Cater to you.
That becomes
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you're saying he's done it, so this is now your reciprocation.
and you're like, oh, that's my husband.
Yeah. You
Oh,
find
I'm
yourself-
cooking for my husband.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm iron this for my husband.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden you have, let me
Yeah.
call them ring goggles.
Yes.
And
my legs
then let me
go
tell you,
go.
just to add on that, the guy becomes so fucking hot.
Yeah.
You
But
just
then
see
ring
that.
goggles.
Me, I'm still there. You remove your panties.
Ring goggles. Ring goggles.
Hey, baby, come here. Come here.
Don't engage a woman so that she can remove the pants.
No. That's
Yo,
what-
but anyway, what I'm saying is your fiance becomes super sexy.
he becomes
Yeah.
so much
Super
sexier.
Yeah.
Um,
For a time.
for a time.
I don't
for a
know,
time.
Mine is still
Hers is
there.
still there.
But it's like the honeymoon.
Maybe like
before
3
the honeymoon.
months or something. It's just,
Yeah.
oh, I don't know. Mine,
Deep.
yeah. I think it's for a
Baby.
time.
No,
And then you go
sometimes
back.
it goes,
and then you
it
go.
goes.
And
That's right, it
especially now
goes,
someone
but-
like Lona who is
Fresh.
about to go into planning a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can give points on that.
Yeah, he's definitely much more attractive now.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I
Commitment is
almost
attractive.
worship the ground he walks on. I'm like, hey baby, I asked him how's his day was. You know things
Yeah.
he didn't do
You
before.
want to make sure he's not hungry.
Hey,
You want him to be
you want to have
Yeah.
his baby like
Yeah.
then.
I'm gonna take out the
then-
trash.
Yeah. Baby, no,
Crazy, it's
I'll do
crazy,
it.
it's crazy.
That's interesting.
I like that.
Very
Ring
interesting.
goggles. That's
They
called
are
it.
ring goggles.
You get ring
So then maybe
goggles.
people
Yeah.
in relationships should do, big gestures every few years, or I don't know, to spice up.
I think so.
Yeah.
the
that's a good
relationship.
idea.
That's
That's a
very
good
true.
idea.
That's actually very true.
Yeah.
It's just something, and you don't even realize it's happening. I think you just catch yourself doing something that's not really you.
Yeah.
Like you were not doing before. Because me, I remember I think mine was around food, and I was just like,
I think I entered a kitchen.
yeah, it's food.
I think I found myself, my glasses, I found myself walking into a kitchen and I'm like, am I cooking? And I'm like,
Am I serving you?
Acha tupike. I entered a goddamn kitchen.
Yeah, man.
Okay, and then let me just add then things they don't tell you about getting engaged is the first month or two, you really won't shower if your ring or Oshavi on board.
Oh,
You're
you're
like,
taking-
"Aye, this
you're
thing is
taking
so new."
New furniture in the house.
Yeah, you
Posters, yeah.
you're really like ati
You don't have to spoil it.
isinok kitu. So
Yeah.
unaitoa tu every time. I'm like, and then when you remove it, you're like tracking where did they put you? Have
Babe,
a specific place.
That's what I used to panic. I have panic attacks.
Yeah.
If I forgot
Do you remember the first thing I told you?
Yes.
The only thing I told Lonzi, I was like, me, if I can give you advice, is, babe, just have 1 or 2 places where you keep your ring.
Yeah.
Because
You had lost your ring.
who me? No.
Or who was it? Somebody.
No, it wasn't me.
Somebody had. They couldn't find. I think. Who was it?
But it gives you mini heart attacks
Yeah.
when it's not where you think
you
you
panic even when you know where it is.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not on you're like shit.
panic.
It better be where
Yeah.
I left it.
So advice: if
Interesting.
you're given an expensive ring, it's so much pressure.
Yeah.
Have 1 or 2 places where you always keep it.
Yeah.
Always,
Even
always,
an expensive ring, which should bring me to
yes,
another
sorry.
point. But 31st, babe, I woke up at 2 a.m. Was it you I called?
Yes, it's me.
I woke up at 2 a.m. You know, sometimes after drinking, I just wake up randomly in the night to go and find some water.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck? I woke up at 2 a.m. and searched that entire house for my ring because I thought, I take it off because the way my ring is set up, blankets.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
In fact, even
You
I'm
can
missing
cut
a stone
it
right
has
now.
too many
Yeah.
stones.
I'm missing a stone
Yeah.
right now. I searched everywhere. Kumbe, I had taken off all my jewelry and put it on Leroy's side of the bed. And then slept on my side. I searched everywhere except the bedroom. So when I found it, I don't know about those mini attacks. But my point of an expensive ring is I've come to see on TikTok and on social media that you can get engaged, let's say in 1990 and in 2000, your man will get you a ring upgrade. I didn't know people.
true.
I didn't know people
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
people get their rings upgraded.
Yeah.
You even upgrade for
Happened with my
yourself.
folks.
Oh yeah.
My mom and
yourself.
dad, when they went to Dubai, but now that you mentioned it, I'm like, oh, that's what that
That's
was.
what was happening.
They had their rings smelted, then redone, and then now inscribed.
Oh wow!
Their
I
rings.
love that.
So we went to Dubai maybe 2010, 2020?
Yeah.
2021, sorry. So like 10, we went to Dubai like 2008, so maybe 12 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember my mom was like,
Babe, when you were saying you were in Dubai, that was 2008.
imagine, babe, it has been.
As in, like, I remember you and your family being in
when
Dubai.
we went to Dubai. Babe, it's been 12
Was
years.
it in USIU?
Yes. We're still in USIU.
12 years even Dubai
Do you
has
remember
new
Julia?
buildings.
Do you remember? I remember Jules telling us she was in those
The jewelry.
the
gold.
area where there's how does it look? Anyway, I'll show you. I'll show you what.
Not this one I went last year, but
No, no,
one
no, no, no.
with Tracy Wanjiro.
No, not that
The
one.
one for-
The one for
back
camp.
for
Yeah,
your family.
babe, that was 12 years ago.
But
Imagine,
I
and we were
remember
grown
what
ups.
folks did.
We were grown. Yeah, so they
got them
redid,
smelted.
smelted,
Yeah.
and then they redid their rings anyway.
That's really nice.
They got new rings.
Which again goes to
so good.
don't
They got
put too
upgrades
much.
because mom didn't have
value
an
on the first
engagement
two.
ring.
Yeah.
No, those days.
Ah,
She just had
a
her
wedding
band.
ring.
Yeah.
A wedding
Then now, so now after that now she had a stone and a ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like two rings.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I think just to add to that, Julia's point, things they don't tell you about your ring is it shouldn't be a monetary thing. Don't ask how much your ring was. Don't do such. Even me, I discovered with this engagement, like someone was telling me, it's really kind of disrespectful to ask your man how much your ring was.
I beg to differ.
Unless
I
you're
beg to differ.
you're in that, your relationship is like that.
Yeah.
For me, I found it very important. Like, okay, this guy has struggled. He's jitolead what he has
Yeah.
to buy you a ring, and then you go and ask how much you can ask. You can ask. Listen, I'm not saying you don't ask ever. Ask later, like 3 years. You know, later too when you.
Not
You
with
know,
the-
when it's almost time
Oh, thanks, babe.
to
How much?
get a new one, you know, and you want to buy yourself a new one, and you're like, oh, how much can we sell this for and upgrade? You
Okay,
know?
not that. Yeah.
But like not, you know, don't just have to measure your relationship or something at ilikuwa how much was it this that's just fucking disrespect.
Yeah.
A ring shouldn't have a monetary, it's an emotional thing. It's
Yeah.
more
When you put it like that, fine.
Yeah.
Not at it's been put on your finger. And then, how much was it? No, not like that. Okay, I'll speak for myself. Me, I told you guys I picked my ring. I know
Yeah,
exactly
you
how
were
much.
part of the
Yeah,
process.
you are
I was
the
part of the process. I know exactly how
Yeah.
much my ring was, and
Yeah.
I'm glad that he involved me in that process. Because also eventually, and something I'm constantly reminding Lorna, you have to insure your jewelry. You have to insure it. So
Yeah.
before you insure it, you have to understand how much it's worth. Also,
Yeah.
depending on how your relationship is with your person, if you're
Yeah.
discussing all other finances in your relationship,
Yeah.
be a ring. Eventually, I'm sure you'll be able to discuss.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Understand that.
I would love to know.
Yeah.
Even if he proposed and I didn't know, I would still ask him later how much was this.
Even me, I will ask much later.
I didn't.
I
I
would.
was told.
Me, I would. Yeah.
Me, I was told, or rather, I was given the. I don't know if it's called a certificate or it's what, but I was told. But I wouldn't have asked. I wouldn't have asked, and for the reasons that Lorna is saying, just so that I don't know. I don't want to ask because I don't want to try and pima your.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
that's not what you should measure
Okay.
that by.
And I get it. Let me ask you girls right now. If you're able to afford to buy yourself a ring worth 200k and or 300k, 500k, and you find out your man got you a ring for 10k.
Okay. So
Let me ask that.
Let me because I know
Tell me.
I might not be engaged, but I know something.
You know many things, babe.
I'd feel some ways.
Yeah.
And
I think I would feel-
I'd feel
Oh, definitely.
some ways because I'd feel like, why is he buying me? Like, obviously, you don't want a tacky ring. Yes. But I wanted to say something as you guys were talking, which is related to that question. In that, for me, you know, growing up, you always want a diamond engagement ring. But as time has gone by, I've just realized we put a lot of pressure on men. And they're in the same economy as us.
Yes.
They have gone to the same schools as us. They're looking for the same jobs as us. They have the same salary as us. But we expect them to give us a ring for 300 Gs, 400 Gs. You know, like a nice, decent ring is at least 200K.
Yeah.
Like the nice ones, what we want, our level. But so because of now seeing my cousins get married, other people that I know are close to me, I'm just like, oh my god, this is a debt.
It is.
For a piece of jewelry, right? And some to show, it's a show. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Whether you have the ring or not, you're still engaged.
Yes.
The day you don't have your ring, I don't think, oh,
You're still
now you are
engaged.
not engaged.
It is a show.
So it is
Anita and Ellen don't even wear it.
Exactly. It's basically it's a social thing, it's a status thing. And if you're able to detach from that, it can change things a lot. And because of that, I still want a ring because I would like a ring on my finger.
Yes.
But and now I'm okay not, and I think I've told either you or you.
I know you've told
I'm
me.
not too crazy about getting a real diamond. I'm okay with this. They call it, I don't know, it's called carbon. There's a name for it. Like a rim that's made from carbon. They've compressed it, so it comes like an artificial diamond.
process,
There's a name for it. I've forgotten. And they are much more affordable.
Yeah.
And they still look like the real thing because of that. And it's also because of the pressure. You know, I'm just like, it's a symbol.
Yeah.
It is.
And it's still expensive. You still get a ring like that for
Yeah.
like, you know, 80 Gs, 120 Gs. It's still expensive, but you don't have to bust the bank and spend $250,000 shillings
Yeah.
to get me a diamond ring. I'm okay not having that.
Exactly.
If somebody has the money to do it, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
But also, I'm not going to be okay with a tacky,
Of course.
like a ring for 10K.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even know what rings of 10K.
Give me a ring for 10K if it's a promise ring. You know, you're
Yeah,
promising
yeah.
me
If it's
to
a
do
promise
something
ring.
better later
Yes.
on. For a man or a woman, whoever is buying the ring, because we live in different times, do not break bank. Do not take a loan
Yeah.
to buy an engagement
Don't
ring.
take a loan.
Do not have the conversation. Remember, I had a dream ring. But
Yeah.
my man came to me and said, babe,
Yeah.
this is the budget.
Yeah.
And we came to an understanding.
And if your
but
woman
I will
is
not
pressuring you, there's
yeah,
something
that's
wrong.
that's wrong.
There's
Do
something
not pressure
wrong.
a man to buy it. Come on, don't do that. But however,
Yeah.
if you know my standards,
Yes.
save at least some money then.
Yeah.
If you have decided to buy me an engagement ring, because it's your choice,
Yeah.
okay, I'd still marry you whether or not.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
But if you've decided to go this route and you know my standards, imagine just try. There's so many other stones out there. What's yours?
Oh yeah, definitely it should
There's
be there.
Mine is
so many.
Tanzanite
There's
and
Tanzanite. There's
Yeah.
diamonds.
Yeah.
There's opals.
Jade,
There's
there's opal, there's emerald,
there's so many other emeralds.
there's glass.
So many other stones. There's
Cobalt, like,
crystals.
Yeah.
There's a lot. You don't expect a diamond ring.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a diamond.
It doesn't have to be a diamond.
It doesn't.
have to be a
That
diamond
pressure
at
is
all.
too much. And honestly,
Kwa economy.
not even in this economy, the way we are exploiting minerals in this universe, on this planet.
Yeah.
I don't think, is there enough diamonds to go around
For
to
urban.
I don't know. I don't, me,
it's too
it's also but I already said it. It's also a conservation / blood diamond. I'm just like, who's mining this? It's the kids.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
just
it
like,
mind like you know?
even
how
if
they
you
say,
get the
like,
certificate,
responsible mining.
right, like ethical, it's like
You never know.
I'm just
You
like,
never know.
of course I'd love a diamond, but if everything is perfect and there's no stress or tension by the time I'm getting that ring, so be it.
Yeah.
But if not, it's like, again, it's a show.
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah.
As
It
long
is.
as this person loves me and I can see there's already some form of commitment that he's given me with the ring,
Yeah.
the sacrifice should be there, not 2K.
Yeah.
Babe, and even
80K, 50K, that's okay.
even to add on to what you're saying, even just the thought of it. You see, Lonzi is saying is Tanzanite. It has also Tanzanite. Is that your birthstone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanzanite.
Even I would be so happy to get a ring that is my birthstone, just because he knows it's my birthstone, or I've
Yeah.
talked about it. Maybe it's something that you've just spoken about. So it's
Sentimental.
also yeah. If there's some sentiment behind it or some thought behind it, or I think it's still fine.
That's true.
But if you want your real diamond, it's fine, girl. Do your thing. Me, at the end of the day, you just be in your truth.
Yeah,
Don't say
be in
because
your
Shiko
truth.
got a diamond, I must get a diamond. How dare you embarrass me?
Because diamond is this size, mine
Has to be, yeah. Don't put that pressure. Don't. And if you're in that kind of situation, Ebu, just check yourself. Ask yourself. Those are, you know,
What are you there for?
Yes.
You're there
people
for
say
a
people get married for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And I'd hear that a lot growing up when I was young from my older cousins. And as a kid, you don't know what they're saying. And I'm like, what do they mean the wrong reasons? How can you? What is the right? You know. But now I'm like, I get it. Pressure. You think it's time, and you want a ring. You want a society status to say, I'm a wife, I'm a husband, I'm a fiance, I'm a whatever. Be sure why you're getting married. And also now that it also transfers, it translates to the pressure you're giving your partner.
Yes. I agree.
I would also add, like, things they don't tell you about being engaged. For me, my specific situation, I was like, okay, this is happening. Especially when, I'll give the story maybe one day, but I was blindfolded up to the situation. So I knew this was happening. But then I was like, gee, not crying. Me? Lorna.
Did you cry?
Me?
Bold.
You called. Lorna, never. You guys, I just stand like this. I saw him on his knees. I was like, I don't even know where tears came from. I burst out crying.
You never expected it.
I never expected it. I didn't think I was gonna cry like that, but the whole time I was like crying, and it's just a very emotional time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
so
liked
cute.
it. Yeah. So
cry
no matter
for
how G you think you are, you might.
You might
Probably
cry. I didn't cry for mine either. I didn't cry.
I cried.
We were
yeah.
drinking and
Yeah.
was different. Mine
It
was
depends, I think, also on situation.
Hey, maybe
I think it was
overwhelming.
overly romantic. It was
Okay.
just too much. I was like, what's
perfect,
happening? Why is this on the table? I couldn't. I was like so sure I would not cry, but I cried.
Shock on you.
Guys, I cried.
Yeah.
I didn't
Very
cry for
strange.
mine. I think I was just too overwhelmed to cry.
You were shook.
I was just shocked. I spoke to my child instead. I was
What?
like, Shazi, what's this guy doing?
Oh yeah, Shazi was
Your
just
little
at our
baby.
house.
Yours was by the beach.
By the beach.
Yeah.
He recorded the whole thing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, I remember this video.
And that video went viral.
It's on YouTube.
yes.
Put the link here. Put the link here.
Yeah.
I have 2 points to add to things they don't tell you about getting engaged, and I'll start with something that you've said. Because you have a ring on your finger doesn't mean you'll end up getting married. It does not mean. It does not.
It doesn't mean
translate.
you'll be
Fuck,
happy.
this is
It
true.
does not mean you'll be happy.
It doesn't mean you'll be happy. It doesn't mean
It
you'll be
does not mean
married
at all.
forever.
It doesn't.
Or married at all.
Or married at all. Like you
make
can
it
get
to the
engaged
altar?
and then you realize, oh crap. And I would actually encourage people.
Yeah.
You've gotten that ring, but you're still not sure about what is happening in that. Imagine
Yeah.
that's the point
There's
to call
something
it
wrong.
off.
Yeah.
That's the point
That's
to call
the
it
point.
Yeah,
off.
that's actually true.
Can I add? Sorry, dear.
Yeah, something
There's
like
something I was listening to today on the Way Here podcast, and Ian Lavanzant was a guest on that podcast, and she said, the truth will set you free, but you have to bear the labor pains of birthing it. So if you know there's something wrong and you're just avoiding,
Yeah.
the truth will set you free, but be ready to face
What it comes with, yeah.
what it comes with,
Basically,
yes, and like, because you're like, there's something wrong, but you're avoiding, you're
Yeah.
just piling, you're piling.
Yeah.
So that's just that's going to be a quote on one of my quotes on IG. I was like, woo! That's one I even clapped when I was driving.
I like it.
I like that. So yeah, that was my point. The
That's a
other
good point,
is-
Ivy. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
yeah. But my final point is a bit on the fun side that Shiki will be able to back up. Some women buy their own engagement rings
Oh, I was just about to get to that, please.
and give them money.
I was actually just about to get to that.
If you have the
my
money,
next
why
point.
not? Imagine me.
Babe,
Me, I don't
unajinunulia
buy my
engagement ring.
Let me tell you, me, I can
That
tell
man
you,
doesn't want to propose to
I
you.
don't want to buy my own ring. Me, I'd rather take that
Okay.
ring, the what he can afford, and we have a conversation for, babe, when we're doing better, my plan is to upgrade your ring. But me, I buy my own ring. Imagine I'm not willing.
Okay, I agree.
Me, my main point is, as a woman, if you're the one who wants to get married and you've gone shopping, you bought that ring yourself, alafu unapatia huyo mwanaume and you've never had that conversation,
Yeah.
maybe you might not be ready for marriage.
Yeah.
If you feel like you need to. And can I also add on to that, please?
Yeah.
I also want to add on to that and say, this is something very random one of my colleagues has ever said, and I feel some truth behind it. He said that in a household, you're coexisting with a man. When a woman buys, say, an appliance, an electrical appliance or whatever it is, when a woman buys an appliance versus when a man buys it, it's very different.
Very.
And I'll explain why.
Yeah.
He said, He told us, I would rather buy all the appliances in the house rather than a woman buying it, because when a woman buys a microwave,
My microwave.
when you go and put your food and you close the door and you don't,
Why are you banging my microwave?
why are you banging my microwave? So I feel like the same would be applied to, somehow to the ring,
How can you say that and I bought my own ring?
Exactly.
But it's true. I know I can
And
say
women
that.
can be con-
Women
can
are just
be
we're like
crazy.
that. And let me tell you, I'm not the craziest of the women, but every woman has
I
a
am the
crazy.
craziest.
Yeah.
Every woman has that. Yeah. Let me tell you, even the least crazy woman is crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that kind of thing would come out in such a situation.
Yeah.
You will keep knowing that I
That
bought
you
this
bought-
ring.
okay.
He comes late
I
and
take it
then
back.
you wonder,
How
he has
dare
come late and I bought
What's
my own ring.
Hey, then buy the ring. Buy the ring.
That's I would never buy.
Know
I
thyself.
Definitely
Yeah,
becomes
just
a
know
problem.
yourself.
Definitely becomes a
Hey,
problem.
where ego is at.
Wait.
Tena now when you have issues, there are
When
issues
there are
that have been piling. Because you
And you
don't
don't
look
have
at it as
an
an
argument.
isolated issue.
No.
There are issues. He's not doing
First
this.
of all,
He's not changing the bulbs.
yeah.
Ajalipia school fees.
Hata
Na kuna kadeo
kujinunulia.
kajoki ka kioski has
He
been
won't even
flying.
be telling people, even his
joking,
boys.
he never
How
say
is he telling his boys
Yeah,
that I'm engaged, but they the ring?
Yeah.
No? You mean your wife engaged you?
Imagine.
Your chick engaged
You're
you.
there fighting.
It's weird.
You're there
It's
fighting.
weird,
You'll be like,
to
take
be
back your ring. Oh, sorry, it's mine. I know. This is where I'm stuck. Because
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, a bit.
I'm in the middle because
And we are
I
talking
believe
from
in
our
female
side.
empowerment.
Yeah.
I'm not yet calling myself a feminist. I know I'm a feminist in certain aspects, but I don't understand the breadth of that term. So I don't want to declare, especially because I'm in the public. Nowadays, see, I have to defend everything you say.
Of course.
Because of who we are right now.
Yeah.
But I am sure I need to do more research. Let me just say that. I want my ring to be bought. But please allow me to come back.
You're allowed to change
I need
your
to
mind
ponder
about
upon
it.
these
Yeah.
thoughts.
Maybe BYOR, buy your own rings.
Yeah.
This is your ring. This is my ring. We're engaged. I don't know. But
Yeah, everyone with theirs.
Yeah, I like that idea. You ujinunulia yako ya 300,000. Yo mwambie yako what 10k sawa to buy.
Upon there, because men don't. And I don't know why.
They don't
Men
care.
don't
They
wear
even wear
engagement
silicone.
rings.
Yeah. they don't.
Men don't wear
Even
engagement
wedding
rings.
bands, I can tell you, my dear husband, the wedding band that he bought, he's already lost it, and he's now trying to procure another on Amazon. It was very cheap, and I feel like it is not fair.
But it is right. It's a
It's
show.
really not
It's a
fair.
show,
It's a
and the
show.
only reason why I feel bad about it is because I feel so much stress around this thing. But him, I need to feel stress because it got lost.
Yeah.
No, it got lost, and now he just needs to go to his laptop, Amazon, and buy another. Me, if I lose this thing, how do I explain?
Insure, guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
and another thing I
Under home
discovered about-
insurance.
Yeah, it's under home insurance. That's what I wanted to say. You can't go just insure your ring. You have to insure your
part
whole
of the
house
home.
with the ring. Yeah,
If your
that's
ring
how
is
I
worth
did
$1
it.
million, Bob, you can just insure a ring, by the way.
I'm sure probably if it's very expensive, you can. Yeah, but not
It makes
no,
sense.
not to ring.
Because of someone you know who lost their,
Yeah.
their rings
Yeah.
in a robbery.
Yeah.
And that's the
I think
other
it makes
thing
sense.
also. Oh God,
Yeah.
I hope this is the last point. We have a friend who is married,
Yeah.
but they don't wear their real ring.
Even Anita doesn't.
It's
wear
ladies normally replace the actual thing with a replica or something just because of safety purposes.
Yeah.
I never thought
You don't want
of
it to
that.
get lost.
Wow.
For me, in Nish taught me when you're somewhere in town or somewhere. Even now when I go town, I turn it, flip it like this.
Oh.
I once had
So
mine
it
in
has
BCE and I
the-
did
so
that.
you just
I also
walk around
did
like
that.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
just flip
Those
it.
are my points. Me, I'm done.
My last point is I would add things they don't tell you about now getting married. Is you are slowly moving to another family, and it's one thing that's fucking with me because I'm realizing now once I get married I can't run home when something is wrong. I can't, like my first family is now this family. You get?
I do.
I have
You're
something
married
to say
off
about that.
Me too.
to this family. Even like this past holiday.
Yeah.
When I was going for Christmas, we actually actively my brothers and sisters were like, "Yo, this is your last Christmas." And I was like, why? Why is it my last Christmas? I said, no, because now you're married. I think they even requested that I go on the 23rd or something. I spend my time with them. I didn't even go home after Christmas. They were like, just stay. Because
it's
next
your
year
last
it's
one.
gonna be different.
Yeah.
Probably you'll be coming here as a married woman with a baby. Things will just be different. And it just makes me sad.
Can I say something about
I
that?
miss my people.
Yeah. I mean, in my experience,
Yeah.
our families are not like that. But families are different.
Yeah.
But in our dynamic, I can tell you for a fact, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like that. I don't feel I had a last Christmas, as we alternate Christmases. We spend a Christmas with this family, next year we spend with this family. When we can see both families, we'll see both families.
The same year.
But like, I honestly don't feel like I have a different relationship with my family now. Of course, we can't kosana with Shiv and I run home. But if there's anything that I would go to my family for, I still go to my family for. I have it in the back of my mind that I have another family. But for me, the only thing that changed is I have another family. Not I've changed from this family to that
this
family.
one.
Yeah.
For me, it was just I have a new family.
In addition.
In addition to the one that I had. So I think
Yeah,
it
I'm
just
talking from.
depends.
I'm not married
Yes.
yet.
Not even that. Even families are different.
Yeah, families are different.
Yeah, 'cause
but
there are
I'm
certain
just
ones
saying
you
also
can't-
like
yeah.
Akina, these people. Anyway, it's just traditions. It's
Yeah,
traditions.
that is
Traditionally,
tradition. Yeah.
I'm not allowed to. But trust me, my parents, I can run home.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
My parents are modern, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
intrinsically, like bottom line, in like just when you're getting married, there's that thing that's there.
Yeah.
Like your first family is your husband's family.
But also, sometimes people do get married, but the in-laws have not accepted you. But you go ahead in this journey with
Yeah.
your husband to be, and you
Yes.
move.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's okay.
One thing one of my mentors told me is in-laws always come around. The relationship is between you and your
And
husband.
your husband.
So I like Alona said traditionally, yes, but I think we've left tradition such a long time ago. I don't know. 2021 is different.
Yeah.
You might also be getting married, but in-laws don't even subscribe to the wedding. So what do you do when you're being told you've left the family? I mean, things are different.
And I
That's
love,
what I want to
I
say.
love that you said that the relationship is between the two of you. At the end of the day, it's you guys. It's you guys. It's not this family has come together with this family. Maybe it is. Maybe that's your truth. That's your situation.
Yeah.
Rather.
Political families,
Yeah.
old money families,
Yeah.
those ones are so different.
Yeah, that's just that. Me, that's not my experience. But at the end of the day, if you're cosigning with someone, you're cosigning with your husband.
Yeah.
So who you're sorting it out with is your husband. Yeah. I had one more point.
Yeah,
though.
sure.
Still in the now getting married space, I was waiting for us to get there, is when you're going through the motions of traditional weddings and whatever, something you need to consider is the tribes that are involved. Unfortunately, that is our truth as Kenyans.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I will say that because when I was going through the motions of traditional weddings, we were so confused. Because we had a Kikuyu family, we have a Meru, and we have a Luya. So, what do you follow?
I remember I kept asking you, so what are we doing? What is the ceremony? What are we doing?
Babe, remember even my first visit, I did it by myself. No one was involved. Even you were not
I
there.
wasn't
No
there.
one was there
I was
for my
not
first
there.
visit because we didn't know.
Yeah.
And remember, for me, there's a kind of like a generation gap. Because my parents are my grandparents. So below that, there's like a gap where my aunties are. They're kind of like, what do we do?
Atijabi.
There was a lot of consultation.
Confusion, you're
There
like,
was so much consultation among the families. Who has gotten married? Who knows? We didn't know. Because my grandparents did this so long ago. They can't remember. Akina, my aunties, they didn't quite know because we are a very liberal family.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something to consider.
Okay.
Yeah, because we didn't know which ways to follow,
Yeah.
and I know this even from my in-laws. Even my in-law, Shiv's sister is also. There's also different
Tribes.
involved. So I don't know. You need to consider that.
Okay.
Is that my baby?
It is.
Like
Not
that?
need us to close. That's
Yeah.
your baby.
Okay,
need to go
we need to go to the baby.
She needs to go nyonyesha. Guys, because Shiko needs to go nyonyesha
Yeah.
baby Shiloh. Thank you so much for watching our video. Don't forget, if you liked what it is that we had to discuss today, leave a like. Eka thumbs up. Give us comments if you've had different experience with engagement or with preparing to get married. Let us know how that experience is so that we can learn. We are waiting for Julia to get back to us and let us know whether she wants to buy her ring or not. Let us know the same. Subscribe.
It's free.
Subscribe. 100,000 subscribers is what we're here for. Guys, thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. Peace.
Yeah, man.
Over 25, subscribe.